So guys, in the last three videos, I think we saw about how to create a table, how to insert the data, how to join in the table, all these things we saw. So today we are going to see how to filter the record based on some date operations. Say I want to filter the users whose date of birth is greater than 2014. Okay. For this thing, what query we are going to use is select star from user. We all know this is the common query. Okay. Select star from user means it will give the record from the user table. Along with that, we are going to use that where keyword. Date of birth is the column name, so which is called DOB. So here greater than operator. Okay, that symbol. Then we need to mention the date. So here I am mentioning 2014 0101, which means January of 2014. So whose date of birth is more than greater than this value, then we will get only the users. So if I execute this query, as you can see here, I can get the person, only one person whose date of birth is more than 2014. So we can able to filter these users. Okay, so likewise if I mention 2010, as you can see here, if I execute it, I can see like around all the users date of birth is more than 2010, so I can able to retrieve all the users. Maybe if I mention 2012, as you can see here, I can get the users around 5 users whose date of birth is more than 2012 actually. Okay, with the same implementation I can go for, this is only one value. Okay, so if I'm giving one date, it gives me the records whose date of birth is greater than this value. But there's a one more operator called between operator. Between means between from date to the to date, which means between from the date. For example, if I want to filter the date of birth between like January to next to January, means I can able to provide in this using this between operator. Okay, so again this between operator here, as we can see here, select star from user where date of birth is the column name, so it has to come from the table. Then between, we need to mention the start date and then end date. Okay, here start date I am mentioning 2011 January 1 up to 2014 January 1. So total number of users is, as you can see here, 7 users. This is all the actual data. So here I am expecting whose users whose date of birth is 2011 to 2014. So if I execute this one, as you can see here, I can able to retrieve the 4 people whose date of birth is between 2011 to 2014. In case for your example, maybe I'm mentioning 2015. Okay, so I'm expecting now 2011 to 2015 means now let's see how many users. As you can see here, now we are getting this one, but yeah, so here the problem is we mentioning actually till January 2015, so only this user is not able to retrieve. Okay, so maybe here I will mention I think so 12. Let's see. Yeah, so now as you can see here, I can able to retrieve this user as well, because initially we provide only January, so it checks for only up to January 2015. Now if you provide like December, so up to December 2015 from 2011 January, so whoever born between this date of birth, they will be filtered in the results. Okay, so when you want to retrieve the users based on this date of birth, then we can able to do like this actually. Okay, so between means we can go for between operator, greater than means we can go for greater than operator. Okay, thank you.
Okay guys, so if you have any questions or any queries related with programming, post in the comments, we will help you. Thank you.